Hi, I'm Eric Eisenberg. I'm Corporate Executive Chef for Swedish Health Services here in Seattle, Washington. This menu looks pretty good in some ways, but it does have a very institutional feel, and I think that is similar, to what Chef McGrody said regarding the way that we've really tried to upgrade the hospital experience. I recently said to somebody that we want people to have a defining moment when they lift the dome off of that plate and see the food that's underneath, to just sort of be transported away from the hospital when they see that food for the first time. And I would say that's also true of what we want them to see when they look at the menu. There are certain elements, there's a lot of therapeutic menus, there are certain elements on those menus that have to be there. There's lots of stuff we need for clear liquid diets or low sodium diets or gluten-free diets or diabetic diets, cardiac, and so on. And some of those items need to be there, but I think the way that you have it, it needs to be more relatable to the way that people are accustomed to reading a menu. This menu reads like a list of things, and there's some criteria, numbers next to it, and check marks, and it's all kind of, it looks very clinical, and that's kind of what we want to try to get away from. I think there's too many desserts on this particular menu. The entrees aren't given kind of a place of prominence where they belong. I agree with someone else's comment regarding beverages. Soft drinks should be sort of limited in their offering and where they exist on the menu and only offered on demand. And to focus on more of the fresher foods when possible. That's kind of the thing that just really struck me about this menu, is that it really doesn't look like it was really intended to entice. It's more like a list, a laundry list, so to speak. When it comes to picking items for the menu, I kind of decide what those items are going to be. But then, of course, we have to run them by our clinical team to make sure that they're therapeutically sound. And beyond that, it's really, we want stuff that evokes a sense of, this makes me want to eat you, versus, oh, here's a thing that sounds like food I normally like to eat. Sausage patty or broccoli florets or macaroni and cheese don't really evoke a feeling. They just sort of evoke an item. The word gravy, or the basic soups: chicken soup, tomato soup, vegetable soup. I immediately think that those are going to be Campbell soups or something out of a can. They don't make me feel like they're going to be something more special. So that's really the criteria. Is I want foods to feel like they're going to be something that our patients, our guests, are going to want to eat. We send up a patient menu we send up a visitor menu along with a patient menu. It's really exactly the same menu, just one has prices on it, and that's. We want people to feel comfortable with the fact that we're offering foods that they would pay for in a restaurant. So that's all. Thanks.